My name's Doug Wood.
My name is Thea Wood
I'm the owner and founder, along with my wife.
of the Hive Fit Club.
So the Hive is going to be different.
Multifaceted,
It's actually like 5 businesses under one roof. And the reason that is,
not just you having an opportunity for you to get a workout in, but also a place where you could connect and do that quick Zoom call.
T and I have memberships all over the city. And we're doing figure eights, from our tanning membership to our sauna and cold plunge place. Then we stop by our favorite smoothie shop, and then we go to the different gym, and then we go across town to do Hockit. And it's like, why is this not done under one roof?
Doug, so what's happening today?
Dude, man. Finally got CO yesterday, certificate of occupancy. Just a little late, but you know what? Rather have it now than never. So anyway, getting ready, bringing our first crew in today. Give us a little dry run. Phoenix Run Club's coming in. Check it out. Helps our team figure things out and all the details. So yeah, we're pumped up, man. Just getting the place ready.
With the workout, I'm gonna have people going outside too, if that's okay. All right, everybody, good morning. Welcome in. First off, if I didn't get a chance to say hi to you as you entered, my name's Alan. I'm the group fitness lead here at the Hive, and we are really excited to have you guys here. Group classes at the Hive are going to be called Move. It's a pillar of wellness. We're going to basically have a few different varieties of classes, similar to having a cardio HIIT style class, a strength building class as well, like weightlifting, and then we'll have a Pilates class. This is the first event that we've had in this space at all, and this is literally the accumulation of so much work. I can tell you that everything is handpicked by not just our owners, but our team has put so much time and energy and effort. So I'm excited for you guys to enjoy this space and just really give us any feedback, take videos, take pictures. Like, we're really excited to have you guys here.
The question I think that most people say is, how did you get started on this path in your health? And honestly, we were sick. We were coming into our 30s, and we were 100 pounds combined overweight. Our marriage was barely hanging on by a thread. We had 2 little girls. The D word was thrown around quite a bit in our home at the time, and we really had to take control. We really needed breakthrough in a big way. Focused on our nutrition and began a journey back in Portland, Oregon. So I lost 40 pounds and Doug lost 65 pounds over 14 years ago. So that was the catalyst, really getting the weight off of our body and finding a beautiful community was a key for us. And so that's why we feel like this is a kind of an extension of the journey we've been on the last 14 years.
Where did I it was fall of 2019. We had just came off a massive momentum tour, and T and I needed some reprieve, and so we traveled to Switzerland, and we found ourselves in these amazing spas up in the hillside in the Swiss Alps. And we just felt so relaxed, we felt so peaceful there, and we began to envision a place where, why don't they have this in America? And at the same time, we envisioned doing something in our community that would be able to serve people and have events. T and I love to speak. We love to speak on marriage, family, parenting. Why isn't there one building that we can do everything that we're good at under one roof? And so that was 6 years ago in Switzerland, summer of 2021, that we started putting the business plan together for this and started dreaming into it, seeing what it would cost, and a little over a year ago at this time, the right building came about, and here it is. It was just getting built, and we're like, that's gonna be the future home of the Hive. The Hive name came from
Both Doug and I, we're really big about community.
what happens in a hive is people congregate.
Community is really where we feel like breakthrough happens.
People collaborate,
And we were doing a lot of hiking, and here in the valley, there's bees.
circulate, and create honey. They make good things, they make sweet things.
I just saw these bees, and my son was learning about hives and things in his school, and I'm like, teach me about the bees.
And great people get together, big things happen, and we knew that we wanted to create a place that doesn't matter what you look like, where you came from, what your background is, what you believe.
So it came from this collective of gathering together and then really taking the elements of nature and how we're supposed to do life. God teaches a lot through nature. They do life together. And as humans, we're supposed to do life together.
We're finally beginning the build out, and we're officially on the clock to a 6-month opening.
They've currently dug some tunnels, so they're going to be laying some pipes and the plumbing and electricals going in.
We actually signed the lease on this building almost a year ago, and when we first looked at it over a year ago, we thought the thing was going to move within 4 to 5 months. So yeah, everything worth having takes a little while, but this is going to be extra sweet.
It's going to be a vibe when you walk into this space. You're going to come alive. That's what I want you to, when you step into the Hive, I want you to feel grounded, and I want you to feel a sense of you can breathe. Take a deep breath in, and you can conquer your day.
We are in the thick of build out.
I would explain it as the calm before the storm right now.
This thing has turned into an absolute somersault.
It has been a beautiful collaboration of
Amazingness, frustratingness, and insane magic, because the place is going to be so freaking beautiful. A jaw-dropping wow experience that is going to absolutely blow people's minds.
when you come into the Hive, I want you to feel like you're part of a community that believe that breakthrough is possible for you, and you can elevate and you can grow.
We're going to make sure that we have a membership to serve whatever serves you. We're going to take care of each and every person for what they need and what they value.
My vision behind the Hive is really like going back to Eden. I want you to feel grounded. I want you to feel connected back to the earth, to nature.
I'm envisioning now this is turning more into like a golf club. But I know one of my promises is that I will never oversell the membership to where someone can't get in or it seems too crowded.
And I want you to get a good lift in. I want you to get connection with your friends, and I want you to get a good sweat on. And I want you also, you know, when you go back into our wellness area, the heal space, I want you to feel like rejuvenated and reinvigorated, whether you're walking through a cancer diagnosis, whether you're walking through Lyme's disease or diagnoses that the world is putting on us, that you can go into that space and feel like you are connected, you are present, and you're there to heal. So, you know, we don't just slap a little paint on the walls. Like, every space is designed and accounted for.
In the beginning, I was deciding would I go 17,000 feet or 22,000 square feet. So when in doubt, go big. And so yeah, I took on 5,000 more square feet. We're gonna expand to a kids area, a bigger group fitness facility. Also some mistakes that I already realized. I didn't plan for enough storage. I didn't plan for enough offices for my staff to really provide that outstanding client experience that each and every person at the Hive will have.
The excitement is brewing. This valley is going to be impacted by this beautiful space, by a place that is going to heal them, that's going to restore them, that's going to challenge them, and really elevate them in their life.
Oh my gosh, we're here in the Hive offices and it is insane. I mean, I'm up to my eyeballs in blueprints, designs, swatches, 50 shades of pink. It's supposed to be one shade of pink, but realizing that hex colors and all these things come out differently, I just didn't know how many decisions have to be made, and they have to be made daily to prepare for what's coming. And so yeah, we've got more product samples, testing product coming in daily, and it is stacking up. But you know what? It's all fun. It's a freaking blast. It's a part of the process. This is the table. This is the design table of the Hive. It's got permanent blueprints laid out all over it. Of course, we got the renderings spread out so we can just kind of start, you know, really getting the visuals of, you know, what's going on. We ordered a huge batch of our recovery equipment from Elevate. And this is a vibro acoustic bed. It's really, in the busy digital world that we're in, just an opportunity to shut down, relax. You put these headphones on, and you really have to experience it to appreciate it.
So if you've followed me for a long time, you know I've done Kick Fear in the Face. So I've been in the clothing industry. It is the hardest thing to find the right fit, the right feel, the right graphic artists, the right designers. And so we have found a little niche here in the Valley.
Tell me this is not fire. Absolute fire.
One of the hardest things about bringing all of these colors and this palette to life is that, like, getting it to blend. We are finding the pieces to come together, so it's going to have some little jungle theme with the leopard, the cheetah, some leaves over here, and the beautiful hot pink to ground it.
And that's just what the Hive is. It's another extension of who T and I are. Owning, taking personal responsibility and saying, you know what, I'm gonna create my future, but more than just for me, I wanna create it for others. And so that's where the Hive's at. And it's exciting to keep the ball moving. And hopefully, I keep saying someday we will be open, but it's definitely happening, and it's happening soon.
All right, we're coming here to the Hive to take you on the journey about where we've been and where we're going and give you an update.
You ready for an update?
Yeah,
This
let's
thing
do it.
has been going, it's starting to go really fast.
Yeah.
But it also feels very slow. A couple small setbacks. We actually had a break in here at the Hive that has pushed us back a couple of weeks. There's always going to be adversity when you're doing great things. And we literally laughed and chuckled when it happened. We're just like, of course somebody broke in and stole literally thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment, but it is what it is.
To you, it might not look like there's a lot of progress, but to us, it's like all the electrical, all the plumbing, all of that's done, and now it's just the walls have to go up, and then we get to make it beautiful. So that's what I'm most excited about, is making this place beautiful so that when you come into here, you feel refreshed and rejuvenated and like you can take on the world.
We are so close from opening, and I feel really proud, and I'm really proud of my wife especially, because every attention to detail, she's like, no, this is what I want. I just see this for people, and I just love seeing something that was literally drawn up on a piece of paper almost 2.5 years ago, and now to see like, oh my gosh, there's the fuel bar, there's the gather space, there's the thermal lounge, and it's just coming together. So it's really fun, and it's really, really rewarding to see this thing almost done.
Hi, my name's Courtney Standiford. I'm the medical director of Honeyglow Wellness.
My name is Jennifer, and my job at the Hive is a heel support specialist.
My name is Sarah Kettleson, and I get the honor of leading our heel department and also the Honeyglow.
Welcome to Heal.
Yes.
Heal is something that makes the Hive completely different.
Yep.
Because you can go and find a gym, you can go and find a smoothie shop,
Yep.
and actually you could probably go and find a place to get your IV or your testosterone or maybe your own cryotherapy. You will not find a place with everything under one roof, and so we wanted to dedicate almost just as much gym and lift space as we do to recovering and really taking care of our bodies well.
So as you come down this hall, we'll have our compression, our IV room, we have our brain tap, our sound room, and then we have ozone therapy towards the back with the Hocket, which has been such a key part of our wellness. And I really believe it's gonna help so many people on a cellular level really break through.
What I love about this space is growing up, I have always been in any sport that I could get my hands or feet on a ball. I followed my brother playing college soccer, and I ended up coming out to Arizona State to play college soccer. So health and wellness has always been a part of my life.
We have a great group, a great team of nurses that we have that specialize in their different facets, whether it's the IV therapy, the hydration, weight loss, meeting all of our goals.
What makes me so excited about having the honor of walking with someone on their healing journey is I have had my own healing journey. So utilizing some of these therapies a few years ago as I was really like leveling up my fitness and really challenging myself with half marathons and super Spartans, seeing the value in just really getting my body to reset quickly and strongly.
My name's Jamie Hamill. I am going to be an ambassador at the Hive, also working front end merchandise, getting to sell all of the fun, amazing clothes that you're gonna see, and also group fitness.
My name's Brooke Ross, and I am the team lead for the front end. So everything from customer service to the smoothie bar, coffee shop, and the merchandise area.
So my favorite spot in the Hive is really this fuel
It's
and
her favorite.
smoothie bar. This area is gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Just like you. So as you begin to step back here, and it goes almost 25 feet high, it's freaking huge. 48-foot wall in width, and it's gonna be a massive green wall. Big old Hive glowing sign. So when you walk into the Hive, you're gonna be greeted like there's no question where you're gonna be, where you're at, and where you've landed.
We want it to be around a gathering space. So you're gonna love getting to connect here at the Hive counter, and it's gonna be beautiful. You're leaving the Connect area and you're heading into what we're gonna call the jungle, the place where you're gonna lift and get those endorphins pumping. So here in the Twilight Zone, you're going from one realm to the next realm.
Now, one other thing, Tia, we've been in the middle of picking out our epoxy floors, and I think we've about got it. Which did we decide?
Which one?
Definitely no white. However, the patterns, I think you're gonna see both. We're on the Hive official turf. We're gonna start off with 30 yards of turf. Once we tear down the back of that wall, it's gonna keep on going so we can have up to a 40-yard dash.
My name is Dave Ross. I am the general manager here at the Hive Fit Club.
My name is Kelly, and my title and my duty is I kind of do a little bit of everything. So help with operations side of it, a lot of help with design and making sure that everything that Tia and the designer have put in place is getting ordered.
I can't say duties without cooking Nacho Libre. My duties as general manager are designed and geared around building and developing the team and the people that we service in our membership.
Kind of have my hand at a little bit of construction, making sure that everything is being painted the right color and everything's going in the right place.
Help navigate, lead, direct, empower the team that we're bringing, putting together to help serve our clients, and then allow for our members and our clients to have really just an authentic, genuine experience being a part of our club. One of our pillars of culture is names, not numbers. So we believe in valuing people's names and their stories and getting to know them, and really defending and honoring and protecting our culture is really at the top of that list as I develop people.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Hive. This has been a long time in the making.
Man, there's so much gratitude that I have, but also like I didn't think I wanted to quit. Honestly, so many times along the way.
It's definitely very surreal to get to see your faces in a space, right, Nate? It's like crazy. Yeah. Wow.
A lot of times you have to set yourself a goal so high that you can't back yourself out, because if you know yourself, you will always compromise. When there's nobody else around them, there's no accountability, compromise creeps in. And so I knew for me, I needed to sign my name to a lease. For me, I needed to do something publicly, just like years ago when I said I want to be a health coach. Not to help other people, truth be told, it was to help me, because I knew I would back out on my own fitness and my own weight loss.
On the back end, amazing team, amazing creators to bring this into reality, and we're standing in the dream, we're standing in the vision.
In the darkness, collide in the night. I was heartless until my soul came to life, and I feel it now. Want this forever.
We chose Scottsdale because this is our home. We came to this valley 10 years ago, and we felt like these little fish in this big pond. You know, like we came here and we just felt like we were a fish out of water. We just didn't know who we were. But what was so beautiful about this valley is everybody was just so kind, and it was such a melting pot from the Northeast to the Midwest to Californians that had moved here. And it just was like this beautiful place that we found our way.
Can you feel it now? Want this forever. And I feel it now. You make me shiver. And I feel
I've been here from like the very beginning to now, so to see it transform and grow into what it is like unreal.
Man, it's been absolutely amazing. We've had everybody coming through that has just been waiting for this moment to come see what the Hive is all about. I gotta say, the people that didn't make it tonight, if you're not here tomorrow or Sunday, you're missing out. There's a party in there.
This is what it's all about. Like, this is all the build out, everything, all the hard work. It comes down to this moment right here. Seeing everybody enjoy themselves, having the best time of their lives. Like, this is why we did it.
10 out of 10. The ice bath, the posing room, the equipment, the people, the vibes. It's so good. It is so good. Place. It's our place. We're buzzing right now. We're buzzing and we're sober.
February 21st, 2025, and the Hive is open.
It's surreal. We built a 30,000 square foot home and we stayed married. So yeah, that's good.
I feel like I'm just coming up for air. It's not over, but it's like it's the start of a new chapter. Because you look back a couple years ago when we were sitting in this space, it was like, what could possibly be? You saw this wide open warehouse, just a shell. And now here we are of going, okay, now what? What do we do next? And I think that's the hardest part.
I mean, this has costed us everything. I mean, everything that we've built, this process of opening the Hive, it's like our greatest investment. It's like the last 15 years of our life, the wealth we've built, we've reinvested back into the city because we believe so much in helping people heal from the inside out. I feel like we could have just thrown in the towel.
This thing is 10 times harder than I thought it would be. Felt like many parts of it would come a little bit easier.
Got broken into this building. You know, you guys have all journeyed with us along this path, and we could have been like, eh.
Somebody asked me the other day in an interview, what's your 30, 60, 90-day marketing plan? And I said, I had one, and it got thrown out in October because we had an October, November, December marketing plan, and it was all the way into the lead up of getting the building open, which we thought we would have possession of the building in October. October went to November, November went to December, and it'll be a miracle if we can get open January 1.
Maybe this resistance is telling us we should quit versus we just made a decision. No, we're going to press through.
So it became a constant behind the eight ball. It became a constant frustration of I allowed a building being delayed. I also allowed a sound and lighting company that we spent a lot of money with that ended up stealing from us and taking a lot of our money and our property. So I learned so much.
I think when you're building something like this as a couple, it can either like tear you apart, or I remember there was like a couple moments over the last 3 years that we just like made a decision. We're on the same team. We're doing this together. You know, this vision was in both of our hearts. We made a decision early on we were going to fight for this because we knew this was something that the city needed. I mean, it's been a wild ride and we're thriving. And I mean, I really feel like our marriage has gotten stronger. Like we're more in love than we've ever been. Because we've gone through this last 3 years, I feel like we're going to be able to help other people in business on a whole other level that we wouldn't have never been able to coach people through.
I mean, we're sitting right here in the heart of the Hive, in the gather space, which is why we put it right here. I mean, there's a lot of things going on behind me. The place is open, and this place has been so full. We've, of course, had the Coach Blue, Andy Elliott event where we packed this place with 300 people in one evening. It was insane.
Just had our first beehive here in the Hive. We had over 50 women here, marketplace women, moms, grandmas, you know, young adult women that were in this space.
We had our big grand opening weekend, and we had over 1,000 people come through.
And it was buzzing. Life was happening. I've been doing these beehive events, a local networking gathering event here in Scottsdale. How cool that we can collectively come together, cheer each other on, say, yeah, don't quit. Don't go after that fitness goal. I mean, we had Whitney Jones in here, 3 times Miss Olympia.
We're open.
The Hive is here to serve this community.
Which means it's time to get in here.
A Hive is a collective
group of people champion each other, networking, connecting.
Of people that are willing to come together, to work together.
And the Hive Fit Club is just getting started. So stay tuned.
Let's change the world together.
But it'll be better with you here.